Hi, it's Lori at Positive Things Living. Happy Saturday. Well, today is Saturday for me. I have these beautiful papers from Cara Brandon. I'm a part of her design team. That's me, Lori, at Positive Things Living. And there's the group of us that are doing certain projects. This month it's going to be different. We're doing different projects. And I'm working with Cara's Song of Autumn papers. So I thought I'd just go through them quickly with you and tell you a little bit about what I'm planning for them. They are going to become two different projects. One is something that I saw from Lolly, and I'll link below to her video of what I'm going to make. And the other one is from Attic Lane. I saw her making a project, and it's a part of a collaboration with Tracy Fox at Love Junk Journals. So the design is from Tracy Fox, and I purchased the kit to be able to do it, but I'm going to use her kit as a template and then make use of Cara's beautiful papers. Aren't these gorgeous? And then there's ephemera that goes with the kit. So what I've done before was make journals, a journal with pages and ephemera and other things. And this time I'm going to make two different projects. They're not journals per se with pages, but they are paper, made out of paper, because that's what I like to do. I like to play with paper. If you notice, these are large tags, and then these are the smaller tags. They're just made smaller, and lots of pretty ephemera to play with on the two projects that I'm making. Now, the one project from Lolly I have not made yet, so I'm going to make it on camera. Oh boy, and you'll see when I have some issues, and because I'm sure there will be issues, because it's always user error in my world. And the other one I'm not going to do on camera because I've already done it twice. The first time I had to throw it away. The second time, this is the project. Now it's from, again, Tracy Fox, Love Junk Journals, and I'll link to the Etsy page to purchase this kit. It's a little booklet, and it's to tuck ephemera in. So I didn't cut out the ephemera yet. And it all attaches like this. But I first saw through the collaboration with Deborah at Attic Lane, and I'll link to that video also, as she made it. The first one I had to throw away. I am not the most careful person when I'm cutting or when I'm measuring, so that I need to get better at this. That's the basic concept. There are 3 sets of this paper that glues together, and then with the images behind it. Yeah, so this is one, and the other one I'm going to do with all of Cara's pretty papers is a envelope project using 4 envelopes. And the reason I'm making these 2 different projects is with the autumn colors, is to get a head start on Thanksgiving. Now, I know where I grew up in Canada, Thanksgiving is in October, usually. And where I live now in the United States, Thanksgiving is in November. So I always feel behind the game, too late to meet the needs of those of my friends that are in Canada. And I'm usually rushing around the end of September, beginning of October, and I miss the Canadian Thanksgiving completely. And the reason Thanksgiving is so important, if you notice what's in my name of my shop, I write often about being optimistic and being thankful, being grateful. I want to make 2 projects, 2 different kinds, and see which one works the best and I like the best, so that I can give away some thankful gratitude options for people to write down the things that they're thankful for. So this project here with the spaces where you can fit little tags in, and I'll show you as I'm making the other one. Again, it's got 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, you've got lots of space to put lots of little places, just simple things, because a lot of people, they're not really journalers that they feel comfortable writing pages and pages, and I get it. That's fine. I like writing, but not everybody is like that. So a whole journal feels a little intimidating. And the other project that I'm going to make is with these beautiful pages. Again, the fall concept. It will have small tags in it, so it makes it easier for people to not feel intimidated writing whole books, journals worth of things they're thankful for. So that's the plan. We're going to go on to making the envelopes next. I'm just going to reset up. I'll be right back. It won't be any time at all for you. And I'm back. What I've done is I've cut up the pages, and I've glued the envelopes onto a cardstock. It's a very light cardstock. I just wanted to give it a little more heft. So you can see I've glued the flaps down, and of course a better tutorial. Lolly has the better tutorial because she knows what she's doing, and she can cut straight, measure better than I can. But this is what I'm doing here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this second cardstock on top, and then I've cut out pages so that I can cover up the cardstock with Cara's pretty paper. Now I'm using Art Glitter Glue. There is no glitter in this glue. It is the name of the company. It's one of my favorite glues. It sticks paper to paper, and it inks. It dries clear, and when it grabs a little more quickly than, let's say, the Fabri-Tac. I have a love-hate relationship with Fabri-Tac and with glue stick. So glue stick doesn't stay stuck, and Fabri-Tac leaves things behind the little strings, and it's shiny when it dries. So for both reasons, I have issues with Fabri-Tac. So as you can see, the way it goes together, you can tuck something in this pocket, you can tuck something in this pocket, you can tuck something in this pocket, and you can tuck this. And then when it folds together, it makes a little bundle. And I really like that. So let's put some of Cara's pretty paper on top. Here, we have to decide what is going to be our front. And so that when someone opens it up, it makes sense. I have this paper that I cut to fit, and I have this one cut to fit. Which is going to be inside and which is going to be the back? I think I like this one for the back. What do you say? This one or this one? I like this one for the back. All right, we'll use the hated glue stick. And yes, I've tried Oohoo. I've tried all the different brands of glue stick. Dollar Tree, dollar store, to really expensive glue stick, and yeah, not my favorite. If I'm sewing, I'll use it for sure. I made a bunch of tags from the little strips that were offcuts from the last few projects. I glued them down to a junk mailer and made really nice tags, but I sewed over it all so that, yeah, it ended up being a pretty project. I don't know where, I wonder if I have them in here. Yeah, I do, I think. This is my my current stuff I'm working on, doing the Junk Journal July prompts by Meg Journals. So these are the ones, I glued them down with glue stick, but you can see I sewed over everything so that it won't break, won't come up. I don't know if you have that problem. Yeah, I've been doing this junk journaling for it'll be 2 years in the fall, I think. And before that, of course, I did different crafts, whether it was card making or whatever the different ones were. And doesn't that look nice? I'm very thankful I have these envelopes. I have a big box full of envelopes over the years. You know how you end up with extra envelopes. So I have lots to pull from, and I wanted to use them up. That's what drew me to Lolly's channel. I hadn't seen her before. She was new to me. And so let's put this on here. She had this project using envelopes because she also had a bunch of envelopes. Okay, yes, I need to use my envelopes. So as I watch, she's so clear in her instructions, beautifully clear. I really appreciated watching her. I'm just making sure that I'm putting the same way up her tutorials. And then she solved another one of my problems that I have issues over, and that is using this thing, putting in eyelets, grommets better, more successfully. She has an awesome video on eyelets and grommets. I'll link to that below also if that's one of your issues, as it has been mine. So there we go. You see how that goes together? Because she had put an eyelet grommet on here with a ribbon to tie around, and I think I'll do that also. But right now she had envelopes that were square, so she could just put down a square image and that, or measure it out. And obviously I don't have square, but I'm just going to put a strip down because these are nice envelopes. They're pretty, and the color palette works. All right, now I have measured out Cara's papers. And again, these are from Cara Brandon, Song of Autumn. Her papers. And they're just so pretty. And I love the color palette for working with Thanksgiving concepts, being thankful, gratitude journaling. Last year, I completed a 30-day book. Yeah, it's a fair number of words. I think it's 10,000 words. I'm not sure. I can't remember right now. And made different tags for being thankful. So prompts. That's basically it. But it's in a PDF form. It's on my website if you're interested. PositiveThanksLiving.com. And I want to do something more with it this year. Not everybody has a printer that they can print a PDF. So I thought I'd make a bunch of journals with these prompts that I wrote about last year in the journal. So if somebody is interested in gratitude journaling for 30 days, I'll have a few these options on my Etsy store that they can order or they can send for purchase for their own gratitude journaling. And I'm trying to get a head start and not leave it till September, October. Yeah. Be a little more prepared, a little more. Even though it's so warm here on the East Coast, southeast coast of North America, I wish, it's very rainy, humid. The humidity the other day was 99%. It was bright and sunny, but high humidity. I wish we could send some of those showers out west to our friends that are dealing with such high heat and no rain. Okay, I should have glued this first, obviously. It's where I'm usually a very quiet person. I don't talk very much, and these videos are my challenge to myself to be more intentional in speaking about something and working not to say a lot of ums or ahs or likes or you knows. My husband's profession, do you want to put it that way, or role in life. He was a public speaker for a number of years, and now his next role also has to do with a lot of speaking to different people. So, yeah, he has had to pay attention to not using what we call, what he calls, whoopee words. I don't know whether you understand that concept, but the idea being that we will, when children are learning language, they have about 100 or 200 words in their vocabulary, and they use them regularly. And sometimes we as adults also we have less words in our vocabulary, especially we don't talk often or in a professional sense. So there will be, see there, I said it, so. That's one of my would-be words. So, I even write using the word so. I had a coach for a while that would say, no, so for you, to get me to realize what I was saying. So we will speak and use different phrases that are comfortable to us. There are whoobies, like a child has a little stuffed animal that makes them feel better. When we're speaking, we will speak with words that are comfortable to us. Okay. All right. Now this one, I'm trying to keep order to what I'm doing. This here looks like that, and I have cut them out to match. There we go. This one here. So here, I'm going to cut this before I glue it down because it is just a little bit too long, and that messed me up on the other side. Yes. I was going to say so again. Ugh. Anyhow, the words we use are important, and making these videos is my way of practicing talking while I'm doing something. I don't know about you. Do you speak in public as a part of your profession? Do you present things if you're in corporate, or teach different things to people? Are you a teacher? Do you find yourself using words over and over, the same words? All right, so I'll be doing more decorating, probably not in this video because it'll be too long, especially with the first one. All right, we have our outer ones done. Let's do these flappy things. And I have 1 and 2. This one is a little bit, I don't think I meant to do that. I think it's this one. Yeah, there. Okay. Here. All right. I think it's coming together. It's going to be so pretty. I love this combination of colors. Even though it's the middle of summer here, I made all my summer journals earlier. I made 7 of them for Cara Brandon's and Dear Julie's collaboration. And that was to get myself to craft more quickly. I don't think I was successful. I'm still a slow crafter, and I'll just have to own it. I don't sit for hours on end crafting. There's other things that have to get done during the day. I'm sure you're the same. Would I like to? Maybe, but yeah, there's many things that need to happen. Now this here is many things. The things you see me use are from my daughter. This is one of them. It's just an eraser in a pen form, and it's so useful. I really love it because it's soft and it stays soft. So when I use a pencil to mark something, I will be it'll easily erase. Now this paper is slightly what can I call it? It's not, it doesn't have any texture. It's very smooth. There's the word. It's extremely smooth, this paper, and it takes the ink nicely, and it's a little bit heavier than regular copy paper, and it really tea dyes nicely, very nicely. Takes the tea dye beautifully, soaks it in, and the texture afterward is beautiful. So I really like this paper. I will link to it below. I get it on Amazon. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's getting there. Let's put a strip here. And I have this. Yes, I believe so. And I can put it this way because it's right way up. I hope you can see. I hope I'm in frame. It's a sunny day here, unlike the last time I showed you outside my window. Last time I showed how it was so wet and rainy. I have windows in our dining area in front of me, which you saw, and I have some on this side also. But we're right next to the parking lot of our apartment complex, and that causes a problem later on in the day. Of course, people coming and going, and there's a lovely gazebo, I don't know if you saw it, out here, and people come to play games or talk or chat or whatever, and making videos is sometimes prohibitive in that case. All right, and there we go. First one done. Now, I don't think I'm going to decorate in this video. It'll take too long. So I'll see you next time when I use Cara Brandon's ephemera, because she has nice tags in that, and the tag will fit in there. See, I have to cut them all up, and just make some fun things to stick into the pockets. I'm a part of Cara Brandon's Creations design team. That's me. I'm Lori at Positive Thanks Living, and I wish you a wonderful day. Take care. And through the magic of recording, here's the ephemera all cut up. We're going to use it to decorate this along with some lace and some ribbon and a few other goodies. I invite you to subscribe, to hit the little bell thingy so you can find out when the next video is, which is when we're going to be decorating the folio. Take care. It's Lori. Positive Thanks Living.